Good morning, y'all. It's the Jed. If you are a fan of Shadetree Surgeon, you may recognize where I am right now. I am at the scenic overlook on Topanga Canyon in Los Angeles, where he was recently when he visited our fair city. I wish I'd have known he was here, because I would have loved to have met him and his sister and her two wheels. But I wanted to just retrace backwards the route he took on Topanga Canyon and talk to y'all a little bit. I am on Old Red this morning, and I'm super happy to be on her. Look at her in the sun. Oh my God. I love this bike. Let's get her started. Hot damn, I love that bike. If you're new to the channel, it started off as a 91 FXLR, and there's not much left but the frame and the tank and a little bit of the fender that was original on it. Let's get going. Not a real agile girl. Alright, don't tell anybody. We're gonna have to do some illegal maneuvers here. So here we are in I don't know if legendary is the right word, but historic Topanga Canyon. And I have to say, I was really impressed with Josh, Shadetree Surgeon, and the comments he made about this road. He said he'd never been on it before, and he really nailed it. He basically said if he lived here, he'd ride this every day. And I know exactly what he's saying. I live 15 minutes from this road. And while I don't ride it every day or even every time I go out to ride, I do appreciate it. I never fail to appreciate the amazing roads we have here in LA, including this one. And he nailed it. He said it doesn't matter how fast you ride a road like this, just being on it on a motorcycle is such a blessing. There's no reason to get upset if traffic gets in your way. Heck, most of the time I ride this road, I'm on my BMW, and I am riding, virtually twice as fast as I'm riding right now on this Harley. And the experience riding it at 35 miles an hour is no worse than riding it at 60 miles an hour. I'll tell you. They each have their merits, and it doesn't matter whether there's a car in front of you or not. Look around. It is amazing. This road is just corner after corner, a lot of them slightly off camber, and it's surrounded by gorgeous green hills. At the moment, in the middle of summer, they'll be brown, and I do appreciate it, and I'm glad that Shadetree did too. Let me talk a little bit about him, because he was one of the inspirations for me to start this channel, as difficult as that may be to believe, because on the surface he and I are not all that similar, but I don't know, maybe we are. We're both big boys, a little heavy, bearded, irreverent, but he's there in Tampa living what appears to be the biker lifestyle, and he's quite a bit younger than I am, and I'm here on the other coast, and will freely admit that I'm no biker. I'm a weekend biker, but I've got a family. a 9 to 5 that is not particularly sexy. Not to be confused with my wife, who is very sexy, but that's for me to know. But what I admire about Shadetree Surgeon is he's a free thinker. He's not a conformist at all. He's not just on a Harley every day bashing European and Japanese bikes. Far from it. He's certainly a guy who doesn't have an ounce of ill will in his bones. He is open to every and all kind of person, and he's got a keen sense of observation, which is why he was able to hop on this road sight unseen and understand exactly what it is and what it isn't. And I loved the joy in his voice when he happened upon the little village we're about to come upon in the middle of this canyon that's like a little gift for you, unexpected. He got it just right. He's riding up this road that he expects is just, you know, kind of a deserted canyon road, and all of a sudden you come on this little village with shops and restaurants and houses and people in the middle of this canyon where you wouldn't expect it to be. And I loved watching or seeing this road that I'm on frequently, you know, as often as weekly. I loved seeing it through his eyes. It made me excited all over again for this road. I will say it bugged me that he kept saying Topanga Canyon, but eventually he got it right. I don't know if somebody he encountered on the way told him the right way to say it or not, but he even got that right. So that was really cool. And Shadetree, if you happen to see this video, I'll tell you, as great as this road is, we got a bunch of them. And if you come back out, I would love to take you on a day full of canyon rides. None will be any better than this one. They'll have elements that are better. Some are steeper, some have more turns, some have less traffic, some have grander vistas, but they're all great, and I'd love to show you and your sister and anybody else you're with a good time and take you on a good ride next time you're out here. Mostly I just want to say thanks for appreciating what we've got out here. It was really fun to watch. So here we are actually at Topanga, a little village right in the middle of this canyon. There's some funky little shops and funky little people. Kenny and I come down here for coffee all the time. It is a really pretty day. It's already probably 65 degrees this morning. Maybe if I was on the BMW, I'd be a little bummed out to be going this slow, but on the FXR, it's all good. Let y'all see me, since I don't have my 2 camera set up. There's the poor man's multicam. Got a little close to the Jetta. It's all right, Jetta. Gives me a chance to hear a little bit of that back pressure in the super trap. I think what we'll do is go all the way down to PCH. You'll see a little bit of the ocean and what Shadetree was looking at. And I'll probably sign off down there and then I'll come back on Malibu Canyon, which is another one, Shadetree, if you're watching, that is fun to ride. Canaan is also fun. I guess I should say Happy New Year, by the way. I have not uploaded a motorcycling video yet in 2022. I uploaded a couple of videos about a pair of boots that I bought and had resold, which may have turned some of y'all off, and I apologize if so, but I'm gonna be posting a little bit of boot content. I've been enjoying wearing boots, just the support I get from them, and I've become a little bit of a boot connoisseur, so to speak. So I'm gonna try to do a couple of videos on some of those. In fact, I'm wearing right now a pair of Red Wing Iron Rangers that I bought as factory seconds from a store, an online store called Sierra, that has some pretty good prices on factory second Red Wings. I don't know if you can see those, but I'm enjoying wearing them on the bike. They're fairly low profile boot, so they get under the shift lever easily. They've got good ankle support. They're real thick leather, and they're comfortable, and they don't look particularly dorky off the bike. And they've got a they've got a full leather toe cap, so I'm thinking they ought to hold up to the shift lever pretty well. Essentially, you got 2 layers of leather across the toe. But we'll see. And here we are at the healing waters of the Pacific. Look how blue it is today. Golly, that looks nice. Crystal clear. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see Catalina Island really clearly out there. Nice clear road too. Not a bunch of traffic yet. So it's funny, Shadetree was talking about the $1 million houses on PCH, and there are a bunch of them, but the ones he was looking at were not the big time ones. The big time ones you can't actually see. You got to turn off PCH a little further north in Malibu, and most of them are hard to see from the road. Not that these are shabby by any means. Look like a little mini Fiat club there. Alright, so I'm going to sign off. Hopefully this wind isn't making it too bad to hear me. Thank y'all for coming along for the ride. Hope that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a great day. Thank you, Shadetree, for coming to our fair city of Los Angeles and giving it a good ride up, so to speak. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you are not already a subscriber and you're enjoying what you're seeing, I hope you'll consider subscribing. It doesn't cost nothing, and I'd love to have you. Be well, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.